Hi there. Let me check and make sure everything's working. I don't know if my computer updated or not. Okay, the mic looks like it's on. Confident Kurt seems to be playing. I'm here. I can move. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good to start. Wait, anybody see anything off? I know I'm off to the side of the screen today, but that's because we're gonna put pictures in the middle. So I think everything's working. Oh, Flubs just subscribed with their Prime! Yay! Prime sub! Thank you so much for the Prime sub, and Axolotl, thank you so much for the resub during the starting soon screen. And you guys started a hype train with that. You started a hype train. Hype, hype. Hype, 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 hype. Lurkin, lurkin, lurkin. Hello, Lewis, welcome in. 5 months, incredible. It has been 5 months. It has been 5 months. That's pretty impressive stuff. Layout looks fine to me. Beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Everything is going swimmingly. This is gonna be a good stream. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my not hollow bones because I'm a penguin and my bones are solid. I feel it in my non-hollow bones. That today is gonna be a good day. I've decided this. I'm manifesting good day vibes, okay? And that's just how it's gonna work. I've decided that today's good, and that means that today is good. That's... Do you guys want to hear something that happened at work today that just blew my mind? Absolutely bonkers. I don't understand what happened still to this point. I still don't know what happened. Oh, you're contributing to the hype train, Lewis? Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Super chat. Poppy realizing having cold brew on an empty stomach is not good. Nah. Cold brew on any stomach, good. Cold brew, good. Always drink the cold brew. Drink the cold brew all the time. All the time, drink cold brew. What happened at work today? Okay. So, it was just 3 of us on for the after... Well, I think there was 4 of us, but one of them was on break. And 3 of us were on the floor just, you know, working. And we were joking around and having a good time because we are a good trio. We work good together. And, a guy had come up to the front counter and I was joking with my friends, my co-workers, and I walk over to the front counter while I'm talking and I'm like, hi, what can I get for you? He's like, well, are you done? And I'm like, what can I get for you? And, cause I didn't know how to respond, so I just repeated myself. I didn't know what to say. And he just waves his hand at me like dismissively. He turns around and like storms out of the building. And like, everyone's like, what? What did he say? I still don't, he mumbled something on his way out, and I still don't know what he said to this point, to this day. And I will never find out what he said. And I don't understand why he was so upset. I think he was just upset that we were having a good time. Like, we didn't ignore him in any way. Like, I was walking over to him when he walked up to the counter. Like, he walked up to the counter, I walked up to the counter. Like, I don't know what was his dealio. But my God, was he mad. I don't know why he was mad, but he was mad. I think he was having a bad day, and seeing that 3 people were having not a bad day just blew his mind. I don't know. I'm sure we're going to get a complaint about it at some point. I'm sure he's going to write a strongly worded letter to the company about how the crew members were having a good time and laughing while he was trying to order his coffee, you know? I feel like that's... Some people are so miserable they can't stand someone being happy. Apparently, I am a king penguin, Mo Moon. I am a king penguin. Yeah, I guess he was just so sad or upset that the fact that we weren't is just not a good... And, like, we weren't talking about anything inappropriate. Nothing inappropriate was said. We weren't talking about anything even slightly scandalous, political, nothing. Like, we were just yapping about yapping. And I think we were yapping about me drinking blueberry concentrate because I did that before. Don't do that. Don't drink blueberry concentrate. It's an awful decision. Don't do it. It was terrible. I don't know what I'm still like blown away. Still blown away by that. And like I just what? And the way he just stormed out of the building, I'm like, do you not want your coffee? Like, I have coffee. I have donuts. I got sandwiches. I got all sorts of good stuff here. You just gotta order, sir. And I was so weird. Laughing is forbidden. Forbidden laughter. Forbidden. I don't know. I was blown away. It was crazy. Crazy stuff. But that's what happens when you work in customer service. People are crazy. I may be a talking penguin, but you're a cute king penguin. You wanted to say you may be I am a talking penguin. I am tall. What, are we accusing me of not being tall? I am tall. I'm 3'6". That's like super tall for a king penguin. Are we accusing me of not being tall? It's only 10 minutes into the stream. We can't already be calling me short, can we? It's too early. It's too early for that. Was mad because we all went home early. He could as well, but he didn't want to. He just wanted everyone to be miserable. He just wanted everyone to have a bad day. Maybe it's the humidity. Maybe it's the humidity. Maybe he didn't walk there. Like, he wasn't all sweaty or anything. He drove there. Your cats tore off your curtains from the wall. The hooks were torn off too. Oh wow. And broke another Lego, like a built Lego set, like a fully assembled Lego set. I feel like your cats need to be put in timeout. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Mo Moon. I'm gonna keep getting your name wrong consistently. Consistently, I will keep getting your name wrong. I want it to be Moon. It's not Moon. It's Mo Moon. I will continue to get it wrong. Oh my god. So yeah, that was my day at work. Other than we had a couple questionable customers. We had a couple questionable guys coming through that were weird. But other than those couple, like, it was a pretty alright day. It was a pretty alright day. We got through it. We got through it. That's what matters. I worked a full 8-hour shift today, which is not typical. I typically work 6-hour shifts. Sometimes 7-hour shifts, but not typically 8-hour shifts. I don't usually get the full 8 hours. They like to schedule me for 7.5 hours so they don't have to give me 2 breaks, you know? Because every 4 hours you get a break. So they like to rip me off, is what they like to do. But I got the full 8 in today, so I got my second break. Yeah. And oh my god, it's so crazy at work. It's so crazy. Oh. But we got everything done. So that's oh. Did we pull bread? I don't think we did. Oh, well, that sounds like a problem for tomorrow. That sounds like a problem for tomorrow, Poppy. Tomorrow, Poppy's gonna hate today, Poppy. Ooh, they're not gonna like me at all. Thank you so much for the follow, Mo Moon. Oh my god, I see that you said Moon is acceptable. I want to say it right, though. I want to say it right. Mo Moon. I can do it. I can do it, Mo Moon. I can do it. I hear now. Welcome to here. Welcome to Twitch. You can finally find time to go to Dunks. Yeah, get yourself a latte or something. Get yourself something scrumptious. Get yourself something delicious. We got a lot of good options. There's also some bad options. Like, apparently we have a matcha limeade. That sounds disgusting. I don't know how you'd make it. It sounds nasty. A bucket full of espresso. Get a bucket full of espresso. 48 ounces of just espresso. Send some of them igloos my way. It's hot today. It is hot today. It is hot. It is hot. It is humid. It is bad. It is a bad time. It's a bad time to be a penguin. Because the heat, you know? The heat is killer. Oh, my leg is stuck. Ah, I got stuck on my desk. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay, I'm less stuck. Okay, I'm good. Okay, we got it figured out. Bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel? On a bagel? A plain bagel? You want a plain bagel? Because that's all I got. I don't have everything bagels. I just got plain bagels. One dozen donuts mashed up into a soup so it would be low calorie. I don't think that'd be low calorie. I think that would still have the same amount of calories as the full dozen donuts. Squishing them into a smaller size doesn't get rid of their calories. Get me drowsy? Yeah. I am eepy. I like to sleep when it's warm. I like to get a good snooze in while it's warm, and it's warm, so I want to take a snooze, but I worked the full 8 hours today, so I didn't really have time between getting out of work and coming here. I didn't really have any time. So we're just here. We're just here now. We're just here. You're at a convention? You should tell us about it when you are no longer at the convention, because we don't want you to dox yourself and tell us where you are while you're there. You can tell us about the convention after the convention. Well, I don't know if you can tell us about it because this is my stream and I tell the stories around these parts. I tell the stories. I am the storyteller. Speaking of telling stories, today we're going to tell the story about me going to the aquarium. Yay! I didn't even get caught. Why would I get caught? I'm allowed to go to aquariums. I'm allowed in aquariums. I'm a good king penguin. I'm a good penguin. I'm allowed at aquariums. I can buy a ticket and go inside without a costume or a disguise. I can just go to the aquarium as myself. And there's gonna be no problems. I didn't have to wear a funny mustache or nothing. I was very well behaved too. I was on my best behavior. I didn't even scream back at the chickens, even though I felt like the chickens. I just read the word chicken somewhere. Yeah, snow chicken. I didn't even yell back at the penguins, the snow chickens, because I thought that would be inappropriate. Sneaking into the aquarium. I didn't sneak into the aquarium. I paid good money to go into that aquarium. I paid quality, good money. There are so many school groups there, though. Oh my god, it was awful. Like, we did our best to ignore them and just enjoy our time at the aquarium as just a couple of adults at the aquarium. But there were so many school groups. And, like, they were rowdy. They were rowdy school groups. They now have chickens at the aquarium now. Yeah, they got snow chickens. Not enough meat on them penguins to be considered chicken. Well, there's quite a bit of blubber. Quite a bit of blubber. Blubber. But this aquarium had African penguins and southern rockhopper penguins. It had two types of penguins. Thought you were an asset there? Like I was supposed to be, like I was like a piece of the aquarium, like I was a penguin that's supposed to stay at the aquarium? Is that an autocorrect thing? I don't know what you're trying to say. I'll allow that. I don't know why it's not allowing that. Hi, Dan! Appalachian penguins? Like the Appalachian Trails? What? I've never heard of these ones. Is this a joke? Is this a deep joke that I don't get? Because I've never heard of this type of penguin. Is this a joke I don't know? That they're mythical? Oh, the mythical Appalachian penguins. Oh. Yes. The only penguin joke here is named Poppy. Am I right, fellas? Dan, get out! Dan is a problem. Dan's being a problem and he's just arrived. Got her. Don't you give me the sad eyes, the sad emote. Don't you give me that sad emote. You know what you did. You had to consume a lot of moonshine to see him. Is it even a joke at this point? Hey, I'm not a joke. I'm a very serious penguin. I'm a very serious penguin. I am not a joke. Am I a joke to you? Because I shouldn't be, because I'm not a joke. Hey. Quit it. You're on thin ice, mister, and it's hot out, so that's gonna melt real fast. It's gonna melt real fast. You're on thin ice. Oh, my dog is. Oh, he's hot. Oh, he hot. You've upset the tippy. You've upset the boy. Oh, he's digging. He's digging at his bed. He's trying to cool it down, make it comfy. She does her taxes. I pay someone to do my taxes. Is more accurate. I don't do my own taxes. I have people for that. I have people for my taxes. Thank you very much. Because I don't understand how to do taxes and be a VTuber. I don't. How does one qualify the income of V2? I don't get it. So we just have people for that. We just give them all our information and they make it and they do stuff with it. That's what we do. That's how we are 20 minutes in and we haven't even started story time. Story time. We don't have to start story time right this second. I'm just pointing out that it's 20 minutes in and we haven't started story time yet. But it's supposed to be story time. I've already gone to the aquarium, Potato. This is story time about the aquarium. Oh, Dan has to go. Okay, he's gonna come in, cause problems, and leave. Okay. A VTuber who also does. What if there was a VTuber whose whole thing was that they were a tax accountant? What if that was their niche? That they did tax accounting. That was their whole. They were a tax attorney. Is that a thing? Is tax attorney a word? I don't think it is. I think it's accountant. I think it's a tax accountant. I think a tax doer, a tax person, a tax. I don't know. What do you call someone who does taxes other than sad? I mean sad in the emotion. Like they're sad because all they do is taxes all day. Not sad as in pathetic because they're not, because I need them. I need them in my life. I don't leave. I need them to do my taxes. Poppy's retiring. I'm not retiring. Big sip. All right, big sip. I'm not retiring anytime soon. I'm here to stay. Although I would enjoy going back to an aquarium where they feed me every day and I have unlimited access to everything I need. That would be swell. Long live King Poppy. Long live King Penguin Poppy. I'm not a king. I'm a King Penguin Poppy. King Penguin named Poppy. King Poppy Penguin named. Penguin named King Poppy. No. Penguins are seniors at 5 years, but they can live up to 40 years, depending on the species. I learned a lot of extra information about penguins while I was at the aquarium. I read every single sign. I waited around because there was someone blocking a sign. I waited for like 10 minutes. That way I could go and read that sign. I'll show you which sign I was waiting on. I'll show you. I have photos. I have photo evidence. It was this one. Oh. It was this one. I had to wait a really long time to get this photo. But if you see down on the bottom, it says, look at me, look at me. That's because that's what he's saying when he has his arms out and he's screaming, or I think that's a she, but they're screaming at the top of their lungs. They're yelling, look at me, look at me. I want attention. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. They're screaming for attention. That's what's going on right there. And I guess they bow if they really like. In the top corner, it says that they bow if they really like you. If they want to be your friend, well, romantic friend. That's what they do. They bow. It sounds pretty cute, actually. It's pretty cute stuff. It's a pretty cute custom that they have there at the aquarium to bow to your significant other. Like you both bow. Like you do like you both put your heads together kind of idea. It's pretty cute stuff. It's pretty adorable, if I do say so myself, and I do. Penguins are adorable. Penguins are adorable. Penguins are some cute. All right. So I totally started story time the other day. I started it 2 days ago now. But that was 2 days ago, and I think we should restart story time. I don't know about you. I think we should start back at the train. I think we should start back at train time because I think we should. Alright, first time chatter. Your name is kind of funny, but I am going to ask you not to chat because your name's not appropriate. It's funny, but it's not appropriate for my PG-13 stream. I will give you kudos. That is... It took me a second to figure out what it said. Yeah, that person. Yeah, you want to see funny fish? You want to see funny fish? Well, I want to talk about the train first. Can we talk? There are 13 penguins. So there are 13 penguins. No, there's just one penguin. There's just me. Well, there's also Walter. There's Walter down there. They're also a penguin. But they're inside the igloo, so they don't fully count because they're not. They're just peeking out to see what I'm doing. They're just like, why is Poppy outside all day? Why the 13 darkness penguin? No, there's only one penguin. There's one penguin and Walter, and I bought a penguin. I have a new penguin. I named her Poppers. So there's Poppy, me, and there's Poppers, the stuffed penguin. So we have two Pops. We got Poppy and Poppers, and that's I have a new stuffed penguin. So now I have 4 stuffed penguins, and I love her. She's perfect. She's a good stuffed penguin. I wanted to get a smaller one, but they didn't have a smaller one, so I got a medium-sized one. The small ones were like, they had like keychain-sized ones, but they weren't good quality. Like, they didn't really look like penguins. They looked like cartoon penguins, and I wanted one that looked like a real penguin. I wanted real penguin quality from my stuffed animal. So we had to get the ow 1 second. My leg is twisted. Okay. Smaller so you can both see eye to eye. Hey, I'm not that short. I'm bigger than the stuffed penguin. I'm holding it right now. I got it ready for story time. It's coming to story time. But okay, story time. We took a train to the aquarium, and then we walked the Freedom Trail, and then we went home. Haha. No. That's not story time. Well, that is story time, but that's like super. That's like too long. Didn't read. TLDR. Thank you, Panda. You know what I was trying to do. You knew. What's a freedom trail? Oh, we'll get to the freedom. I'll tell you about the freedom trail when we get to the freedom trail. For now, it's going to be a mystery, though. For now, it's a mystery. You just be in mysterious mystery. TLDR. Yes. Too long, didn't read. I knew what it was. I'm bad at letters, so I couldn't remember what the first letter of all of those words were at one time. I was like, too, okay, T. Long, okay, L. Din, okay, D, and then I forgot the L. And then I'm like, no, I forgot the letters. I only know it's part of the railroad quest in Fallout 4. It is exactly that. It is that exact trail. It is that exact trail. We followed it. And it does lead to a broken down church. In case you... It does lead to a very broken down old church that is needing renovations. That's based in that. Yes, it is. The Freedom Trail is a real thing. The whole time I was walking it too, I was thinking about Fallout 4. I'm like, hey, I remember that fountain in Fallout 4 where everything came out? Hey, that's that fountain right there. That's that fountain right there. And then remember the cemetery where like we got attacked? Yeah, that's that cemetery right there. That's that. The whole time I'm like, this is just Fallout 4. This is all. That's all that is. But the synths don't exist, right? I don't know. They could look just like us. They could be I didn't see any low quality synths, but they might have the high quality human looking ones there. I'm not sure. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're all synths. Oh no. Poppy's adorable when she struggles with the English language. It's my only language. It's the only language I know. And I'm bad at it. I am extremely poor at it. I swear I'm not a synth. I don't know. That sounds like something a synth would say. I'm a drone? You're not even you're just a drone? That's like, isn't that lower than a synth? Isn't that like more mindless, more just computerized, unlike a synth that can have like thoughts? I don't know. Do we ever find out in Fallout 4 whether the girl that ran away is actually a synth or not? Did we ever find out? I don't know. I never found out during the playthrough because I never finished that part of the playthrough. It started getting dark and scary and I abandoned that part of the playthrough. I was like, it's optional. I'm going to opt out. I'm going to opt out of this one because it's getting dark. And I don't particularly like it. I don't particularly like that it's dark. I like things that are bright and happy. This is dark and sad. Note. Am I late? Well, I mean, I've been live for like 30 minutes, but you're fine. No. Okay, story time. We rode a train on Tuesday, I think. I think it was a Tuesday. I don't remember what day it was, but I rode a train. I remember that. And the rescue from the Covenant. Yes, she is a synth. Ah, she is a synth. She is a synth. Interesting. You didn't stream Tuesday or Thursday, if I remember. Yeah, but on Tuesday, I went to the aquarium. I was at the aquarium. Doing aquarium stuff, like looking at penguins and not screaming back at them, even though they screamed at me. They screamed at me, and I had to keep my mouth shut. That is not fair. Poppy gets scared easily, which is why we call her a snow chicken. I don't know if that's why I'm called a snow chicken. Poppy has self-control. Very minimal. Just enough to not scream back at the penguins. So you were on the train. Yeah, I was on a train. I woke up really early in the morning to get on a train. I took the first train out of the station, and I had to wake up real early, and we have to drive really far to get to we have to drive the opposite direction of the aquarium to get to the train station. Like we had to go real far away from the aquarium just so we could ride a train to the aquarium. But I really wanted to ride the train, so I think it was worth it. I think it was worth it. There were the aquarium workers confused about a penguin coming to see the other penguins. Probably. They didn't say anything, though. They kept their mouths shut, like they should. But they probably were confused. Walkman! Okay, so we got up real early in the morning, and we went to the train station. And the train station, trains still exist? Yeah, they do. And they bring you places, like the aquarium. And we got to the train station, and I don't like train stations too much. They're kind of icky. I don't particularly like the train station. The first one wasn't that bad, but the second one was awful. A terrible train station. But it was also huge. It had 2 Dunkins in it. Oh my god, it had 2 Dunkins in one train station. You still have the picture of the bad couple. Yeah. We're going to show that picture again because we're restarting story time. Talking about train station. Yeah. It was the first one was pretty clean, but there wasn't a lot of people at it. And the second one, very not clean. Very, very sketchy. Very not. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. The big city train station is not. I didn't enjoy it. It was fascinating to see how people live their life like that every day, like bustling around, going from train to train. I was worried. Like was there many people on the first train ride? The train was sold out both ways. But we were in business class, so that wasn't our problem. It wasn't very crowded where we were because we were in business class. So we got to be in business class and be leisurely on the train. It was a good time. It was a good time. Okay, so we took the train. We got to the train station. Train station medium clean. Took the train, and on the train, because we were in business class, we get complimentary beverages. For those who don't know, that means a free beverage. You get 1 free drink, and I got a ginger ale. I got me a ginger ale, and it was delicious. And I had to hold it the whole time, though. I couldn't put it down on the drink tray because the cup holder looked like this. This is the cup holder that was provided. This is what they think that's going to hold my drink steady through the shaking of the train ride. They think that is going to hold my cup in place on the train station, in the train. That's not going to hold nothing. It's just gonna fall right off. It's gonna slide right off, and then it's gonna make a mess all over the floor. And who's gonna clean that up? I feel bad for the worker if they had to clean that up. Did it spill up? No, I didn't put it. I held it in my hand until it was empty, and then I put the empty. That's an empty can in that photo. That's an empty can. I did not trust myself to put I did not trust the train to allow it to put. I was on the train, not at Dunkin's. I was on the train. We're at the train now. How is this business? It's business class. It's the high-end class. You get a free drink. That's what makes it business class, is the free beverage. And you also get to not have to be in a crowded place, because there's only in coach there's 4 seats. There's 4 seats on each row. In business there's only 3. So you get a bigger chair, you get an armrest, and you get more flag room. So there is plenty of leg room. I had my own armrest. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. But okay, so we did that. We did that. We rode the train. And then we got to Boston. Yeah, Boston. We got to Boston before the aquarium even opened. So we had to go to breakfast. We had to go get something to eat. We had to go get some breakfast. And as you all know, I have tons of allergies. So getting breakfast is a big problem. And yes, I'm going to continue to call it breakfast because there's no R in breakfast. And we had to go get it, and it was gonna be delicious. It was gonna be so good. It was gonna be so delicious. And we got to breakfast. And also when we got to the train station in Boston, it was disgusting. I had to use the bathroom, and I have never felt so gross in my entire life. It was awful. It was so bad, guys. I can't explain to you how bad the bathrooms in the Boston train station are. They are, yeah, like that, Axolotl, breakfast. They are absolutely awful. I don't recommend. I don't know what the men's room's like, but the little girl penguin room, not ideal. Not an ideal situation. No. Won't do it again. I made sure to use the restroom before going back to the train station at every available opportunity to make sure I did not have to use the train station restroom ever again in my life. It's not happening. I'm not doing it. No. Okay, and there are pigeons. There are pigeons just walking around the train station, just having a grand old time. They just walk around there. They don't. Public bathroom needs attention. Public bathroom needs attention, for sure. Water, is that what you call a bathroom? Is that what you call it? Pigeon wants to ride the train. Yeah, the pigeon wants to catch a ride on the train. He's tired of flying. He's had his fill of flying. He would like to take the train. Okay, so we are getting breakfast. We're getting breakfast. Your stream froze. Well, unfreeze it. Hit refresh. Don't be frozen. Well, I'm the one that's frozen. Don't let me be frozen. I need a posture check myself. I'm slouching like crazy. Okay. And so we go to find breakfast. And I just punch in food near me and just find something within walking distance. That's what I did. So we found the North Street Grill, and we got food from there. And I am super happy we picked that place because it was amazing. It was absolutely great. They were very attentive to my allergies. They didn't act like I was a nuisance, which is often a problem that I run into, is that if I go to a place and have to tell them my allergies, which the menu tells me to tell them if I have any allergies. The menu tells me to do that, so I do that for my own safety too. I do it for my own safety. And I get treated like a problem person. And I don't like when I get treated like a problem. I'm not trying to be a problem person. I'm trying to survive and eat food. If you think it's annoying for you, imagine how it's like for me. And then we got breakfast. I had a salmon omelet. It was delicious. Let me bring up a photo of it. Let me get you a photo of the salmon omelet. Here's the salmon omelet. Oh, I hit it. Okay. Here is a salmon omelet. As you can see, there are pieces of salmon in it, and there is omelet, and there's cream cheese within it. So it is a salmon, cream cheese, tomato, onion omelet. It was scrumptious. I loved it. I ate almost all of it. I ate a good chunk of it. Also, look at the triangle. Yeah, Panda, you look at the triangle plate. So fancy with their triangle plates. You know it's a fancy place when they got triangle plates. They got funny shaped plates. Okay, so I got this. Dan, however, can have gluten. So Dan got this. Dan got cinnamon roll French toast. And it looked amazing. He was unable to finish all of it, but it looked great. I didn't finish all mine either, so it's not, yeah. There's a lot of food. They have healthy portion sizes, and by healthy, I mean very unhealthy. They're very large. Very large the omelet must have been a 4 or 5 egg omelet. Like, when I make omelets at home, I make 2 egg omelets, and that's enough to fill me up. That's good. 2 egg omelet, good to go. The 4 egg omelet, holy moly. That's a lot of omelet. It's a lot of egg. Are you the type to drown your pancake with syrup? It depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I drown my gluten-free pancakes in syrup, and other times I just eat them the way they are. Especially if they have blueberries in them. I don't need a lot of syrup if it has blueberries in it because the blueberries are sweet. But if it's just a plain old pancake with nothing in it, yeah, I put quite a bit of syrup. I put quite of pure maple syrup, but quite a bit of it. But that's only if it's like a plain old pancake with no flavoring to it. It's just pancake flavored. But if I have blueberries or chocolate chips or anything like that, anything inside of the pancake, then I don't need as much syrup on my pancake. Egg. Can we get a hair swish for Smudge? Yeah, let me hide the toast real quick. Hi, Smudge. Hi, baby. Hello, baby Smudge. Hello. You're such a good little baby. You're so well-behaved. I've decided this. I don't know if you are well-behaved, but I've decided you're a well-behaved baby, okay? You could be a little crying baby, but I like to imagine that you're a very well-behaved, non-crying baby. Well, all babies cry, but not like obsessively. Like, all babies cry. It's important that they cry. They cry to let you know that they need stuff. Because that's the only way they can communicate. They can cry and they can babble. That's all I got. That's all they got going for them. It's not much. I mean, that's all I have going for me, though. I can cry and I can yap. That's all I have going for me. I don't... Maybe I'm just a baby. She's actually a very well-behaved baby. Today. Yay! Today! Can you boop the nose for me? Just boop her right on the snoop. Oh, my dog is... Oh, he's stretching out. I think he's hot. I have the AC on. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background. I don't particularly care if you can hear it in the background because it's hot and I'm turning the AC on and it's staying on. Booped! The baby has been booped on the snoop. Boop, snoop, boop. Okay. We ate pancakes. Oh, no, we didn't eat pancakes. We ate salmon omelet, and we ate cinnamon roll French toast. And then we went to the aquarium. And then we had to buy tickets to get in the aquarium. But we were the first ones at the aquarium well, we weren't the first ones, but we were one of the first ones. So there was no line at the aquarium thingy. And there was no nothing. We just walked on over to the thingy, and they're like, you have tickets? I'm like, nope, we need tickets. And they're like, okay, go to that booth. I'm like, perfect. So we went to the booth, and then we had to show them our ID to prove that we were from the New England area, and we showed them our IDs, and then they gave us tickets. And the tickets led us into the aquarium. It's fascinating how this works. The ticket booth is outside, though. It's weird. I guess it's kind of like an amusement park that way. Like, the ticket booth is outside, disconnected from the aquarium, and then you go into the aquarium after you get your ticket. It's not a wristband situation, though. It's just a paper ticket. I kind of wish it was a wristband situation, because then you can come and go as you want. But no, it's not. It's a ticket thing. You found what? Have you ever played Goo Goo Babies with your... No. Oh, you got bit by a baby? It's fine. It's fine. She doesn't even have teeth yet. You're fine. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm lost. I'm at a loss. I don't know what we're talking about. But Cozy bit you. Oh no, she has teeth. Oh no. Is Poppy eepy? A little bit. I'm also very warm. That's the biggest problem, is how warm I am. The eepy I can live with. I'm used to being eepy. But the heat is killer. The humidity is awful. Very humid, very hot. It's not a good situation. It's not a good situation to be in for a little penguin. It's not ideal. Okay, so we got inside. We got to the aquarium. We bought tickets and we got inside. And the very first exhibit in the aquarium is penguins. The first one you see. Let me bring up a photo. And because we got there at 9 in the morning, it was feeding time. So we got to see the penguins getting snacks. Did you take the train because you can't fly? I mean, yeah. Yeah, you didn't have to point that out, though. Dan can't fly either. So, it's not just me who can't fly. Dan can't fly either. Are you asking Hydra to boop his own Snoop? Did you get a fish as well? Did I get a fish? Not on the train. And I got my fish omelet. I got fishy omelet. Dan's tall enough to get a pilot license? Yeah, but he's colorblind, so he can't. He's colorblind, so he can't have a pilot's license. They're not allowed. Colorblind people aren't allowed to fly planes. It's not allowed. That's true, by the way. You can't get a pilot's license if you're colorblind. You're not allowed. It's not a thing you can do. Something about needing to be able to tell whether the lights are red or not, you know? He can't see the red. He can't tell the difference between a red light and a yellow light, and that's problematic. That could cause problems. That could cause some major problems if you can't tell whether it's a red light or a yellow light. Would Editor Dan be the mayor of Dansville? I don't think Dan should be in a position of power. I think we should keep Dan in the dungeon where he is more comfortable. And that would do better. I think that would be better. Who's causing problems? Not me. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Use her claws to scratch her nose. Well, clip her fingernails. How do you know Dan is comfortable? I made a very adequate dungeon for him. Of course he's comfortable. Of course he's comfy. I don't understand why he wouldn't be comfy. Of course he's comfortable in the dungeon. Did you put a glass of tap water and a sleeve of crackers for Dan in the dungeon? He prefers energy drinks over tap water, so I got him an energy drink. I figured he'd like that better. I am stuttering a lot today. I am having, oh my god, I'm struggling so hard. I don't know what's up. I think it might be the eepiness. It might be the eepy. Dan better be comfy or else. Afraid to let Dan grow his hair out like Rapunzel and then he'll escape from his tower without permission. He doesn't like having long hair, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. Did you consume too much caffeine? Probably. Probably. I was going to drink a third coffee, but I opted not to, so I really saved myself there, because if I would have drank that third coffee, we would have been having problems. But I'm really tired, too. So we're going to get through story time. It's not going to be a long stream. We're going to tell the story, and then we're going to end the stream. So it's not going to be a super long stream. I don't even know if we're going to make it to the 2-hour mark. We'll see how the storytelling goes. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I saw that, Estrella. I saw that you had followed and it had the VT in the name, so I went to your channel. I checked out your channel, and I saw that you're a VTuber. You were starting off. You're starting off VTubing. I think the third is maximum for third. Wait. 3? Wait. What? I'm lost. 3 hours or three caffeinated beverage? We were talking about caffeine. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, guys? I'm a little lost. There's penguins on the screen, though. Do you see the penguins? I'm a little lost, though. I don't know exactly what we're talking about. Okay, so what are we talking about, guys? Okay, so we got to the aquarium. We're inside the aquarium now, and there are penguins. There are lots of penguins. There are penguins everywhere. Everywhere you look, there is a penguin. There's a penguin just screaming. And it was feeding time, so they actually were pretty calm because they were just standing around the person with the fish, just waiting for their fishies. So they were pretty chill. They weren't. I thought they'd be fighting for the fishies, but I guess they're used to making, like, they know that everyone's gonna get their fishies, so they don't have to worry about it. So they're like, nah, it's fine. I'll just wait for my fishy. 3 coffees is the maximum you should drink for a stream. All right, well, we had 2. So I think we're doing okay. Ugh. Okay. But we have penguins. We've acquired, well, we didn't acquire a penguin. That would be theft. That would also be kidnapping. That would be multiple crimes all at once. So we did I like 3 coffee poppy. 3 coffee poppy's a bit much. But we have penguin. And the penguin is a good beans, and they were waiting patiently for their food. Hello, Anthony, first time chatter. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. You haven't had Monster in like a week? Are you trying to quit caffeine just altogether, or are you just trying to quit Monster in general? Like, just Monster and still have like coffee and stuff, or are you quitting caffeine altogether? I wouldn't quit caffeine. I'm not quitting caffeine anytime soon. I like caffeine. Caffeine brings me joy. I did take that big sip, by the way. I love caffeine. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Anthony. Welcome in. Welcome to the igloo. Here, I'll show you the igloo. That's the igloo. Welcome to it. Welcome to the igloo. It's a little small. It's a little tight. It's a little cramped. But you're welcome anyways. Did they have seals? They did have seals. They had multiple seals. They had seals plural. They had many seals. Oh, and look, a little mouse. That's great. Not trying to quit caffeine. I just don't have the money for the Monster. That's valid. That's valid. That will get us, is how expensive it is to have the caffeine. It's not the caffeine that's killer. It's the price of the caffeine. I luckily get my caffeine for free. I get my caffeine for free. Well, when I'm working. But that's the only time I need caffeine is when I'm working. So, like, as long as I'm working, I get caffeine, you know? It's a good system. It's a good system. Still sleepy? I would assume so, Canadian Sleepyhead. You're always sleepy. You're a Canadian Sleepyhead. That's kind of your thing, is being sleepy. It's kind of your username. Okay, so penguins. Penguins. We got to see the penguins. I don't have very many photos of the penguins. I have this one and then a blurry one. That's all I have for photos of the penguins, because I was a little busy staring at the penguins and not so busy taking photos of the penguins. I kind of forgot about the photo taking aspect of this and just was focusing on having a good time. Which, I mean, I did have a good time, but now I don't have any photos to show you of the penguins. But they were screaming, and the rockhopper penguins, they were screaming too, and they were having fights. You were busy trying to make sure your cousins were okay. Yeah. And they were having fights, and there was one point where some penguins were hopping up to the top rock, like the tippy top rock. And a couple penguins were up there, and a third penguin went up there, and they chased him off the rock. Like, 2 penguins went up, and then that was fine. And then the third penguin went up, and they chased him all the way back down to the landing. And he looked so confused and so sad, and I felt so bad for him because he didn't know why he got chased. He just got chased. He just got chased off the mountain. It's not his fault. Are you sure about not having a... I'm just bad at telling stories, okay? It's okay. I'm bad at telling stories, and I'm also trying to read chat. And I'm distracted. Did I join in the chase? No, I didn't chase the penguins. I did not chase the penguins. Canadian Sleepyhead has reached a 10-stream streak. Is Dan in chat? No, he is not. Well, he might be, but he's lurking if he is. He knew he deserved it. I don't think he did. I don't think he did deserve it. I think he just wanted to go to the top rock. I think he just wanted to be up high. And they said no. They were like, no, you can't be up here. Only people who wear pink on Wednesdays can be up here, and you're not wearing pink. But the thing is, he is wearing pink because he has a pink... Oh, no, that's African penguins. African penguins have the pink eyebrows. They have yellow eyebrows for the rockhoppers. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. So maybe that is why he got chased down, is because he wasn't wearing pink. But the other ones weren't wearing pink either. Do you know what video editing software Dan uses and if it's free? Thanks. We use DaVinci Resolve, and they have a free version and a paid version. You can get either or. So you can use DaVinci Resolve or DaVinci Resolve Studios, and one is free, one is paid. You get a lot more bang for your buck for the paid version. It's a one-time thing, and it's not a subscription. You just pay for the thing, and then you have it. It does get updates regularly too, which is pretty neat. Pretty neat stuff. Yeah, that's what we use. It's not the most beginner friendly. There are more beginner friendly things like CapCut and stuff like that. Those are more beginner friendly for editing. DaVinci is not the most beginner friendly. It is very, very daunting to look at. Should know the smoke you get when you want top rock. You enjoy my distractions? How easily I get distracted? Well, good, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so we saw the penguins. We saw the penguins fight. What else? What else did we see the penguins do? We saw the penguins eat. The humans were scrubbing their rocks at one point. They were scrubbing all the poop off the rock. That was the thing that they were doing. So all the penguins had to get off the rock because the human was on the rock. And they didn't want to be on the same rock as the human. They thought the human was smelly. So they got off that rock. Who would have guessed that setting up streams is actually a ton of work? Yeah, it's not the easiest thing to do, but it's fun. It's a fun time streaming. I have very basic overlays and stuff like that, so my stream is set up as much more basic than the average VTubers. The average VTuber puts a lot more overlays and a lot more stuff into their stream than I do. I really like the classic simple aesthetic that I have going on, though. It's not just because I don't know how to do the special things, because I could learn how to do the special things. I just like the way it looks the way it is. I don't feel like I need the most fancy stuff going on. I like how it is. Yeah. Okay. Enough about my overlays. I need new overlays. I do. But I'm not in the business to get new ones because I don't know how. I don't know how to get new overlays. I know you can buy them off of like Etsy and stuff like that, but I don't really know how they work at all. Yeah. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I got a cool purple background. I got an igloo. I got a pen pal. I got a follower goal. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing swell. Right? Right, pen pals? I think we're doing good. He probably wanted to encroach to the top of the hill, and the others were higher in the hierarchy. Is there a hierarchy among penguins? Do penguins have hierarchies? I feel like Dan's guess was that there was a couple at the top of the rocks, like a mated pair, and the mated pair didn't like that another one came up there. Like they were like, get away from my significant other right now. Yeah! And that's what happened. That's what Dan thinks happened. That's why he thinks they were fighting, is that it was a lovers fight. I can't say the word, but it was a lovers fight. It was just a fight. It was just a fight. Okay. Okay. We did the penguins. We did the penguin fight. The penguin fight actually came after everything else, but I just figured I'd include it with the penguin stuff. Okay. And then we started looking at fishies. Like, look at this fishy. Look at this fishy. I showed it to you last time, but I'm still not over it. He just kept staring at me. Oh, thank you so much for the bits. 20 bits. Thank you so much. OSHA's telling you that I need to update my igloo ASAP. I'm not listening to OSHA. OSHA has no bearing on my land. OSHA is not in jurisdiction. I am above OSHA. I am better than OSHA. I will keep my rundown igloo with its rundownness. Is that the what you want fit? He's like staring me down. Like, he kept following me. He followed me like 3 panels of this tank. It was and then he just stayed there. He just stayed there staring at me. That fish wants to fight. He does. He looks like he wants to pick a fight with me. I don't know if he knew I was a penguin and was like, you're not supposed to be here, or if he like had some sort of like dealio with VTubers, but he seemed to not like me. That, or he does like me and he just has a resting face, you know? Just has that face kind of thing. Yeah. He just has that going on. I don't know. He definitely has a scowl on his face though. He seems very, very scowly. It was not Tippy that barked, it was the other doggy that barked. Reminds you of another fish from Dreamcast? I have no idea what that is. I did eat fish prior to seeing this fish, so he might have smelt the fish on my breath. I did just get done eating salmon. Try Rex. That is true. I did just get done eating salmon when this happened. Forgot there was another dog. Yes, there is another dog. My dog has a much bassier bark. He has a very big bassy bark. You think the fish had a crush on me? Oh, that's so sweet. But I'm taken. I am spoken for. You can have a crush, but it's not going to be reciprocated in any way, shape, or form. It's actually going to be crushed. Ha! Crushed. It's gonna be. It's not gonna go well. It's not gonna go well for that fishy. He's gonna live his life in despair, and then he's gonna be sad. He already looks pretty sad though, so I don't know if I can make him any more sad. I think he's already pretty sad. He looks pretty upset with the ongoings of the world. That fish looks fed up, like he's done. Where's my snack? Give me a snack right now. I have a dog and my parents have a dog, so we live with 2 dogs. My parents have a border collie and I have a terrier mutt. So that's what we have. We have 2 dogs. I don't really do much with the other dog. I bring him outside sometimes for my parents because, like, if they're not home, I'll take care of them. But I don't really do much other than that with him. I give him pets from time to time, but he's not really into getting pets. He's not really about that life. He's a border collie through and through. He's not really like, oh, I want lovings. He's like, nah, give me something to do. I'm bored. He's also fat. He loves food. He loves food a little too much. He likes snacks. He's a snacking kind of man. He snacks a lot. He gets a lot of extra treats. I am trying to teach my dog how to know the word treat. Like, if I say treat, I want him to get excited because he's going to get a treat. But I have failed miserably. I've tried associating the word treat with giving him a treat, and it just hasn't worked. Like, I'm saying it, like, repeatedly right now to, like, get the point across, and he has not budged. He is completely unbothered by the fact that I'm talking about giving him a treat. I demonstrated this to my mother last night. I was like, want to see how well Tippy's training's coming along? And she's like, sure. And I'm like, yeah, does Tippy want a treat? And he didn't even turn around to look at me. He's like, anyway, what was I doing? What was I doing over here? And he just walked away. And the other dog comes sprinting at me because he knows what a treat is. And he loves food. So I gave him a chip. And then my dog heard that I gave the other dog a chip because he heard the crunch. And he came running over. He's like, what do you mean there's treats? And I'm like, I told you that there were treats. You just didn't come over. Like, I told you out loud that I had snacks available, but you didn't listen. I feel like he really likes banana or apples. I feel he does love chicken nuggies though. He is a sucker for a chicken nuggie. All collies have ADHD. He certainly does. We think he has OCD too, to be quite honest. He's a bit quirky. He's a bit much sometimes, the border collie. Let's zoom in on this guy. Look at this guy. Just look at him. Can you just embrace that face he's making at me? Just meh. Meh, 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 meh. I am fishy. I am grumpy. I am grumpy fishy. Like, for reals though, calm down, fishy. There's no need to be like that. There's no need to be so grumpy. The fish hates everything. He certainly does. He certainly does. My YouTube chat's coming across. I don't know. I haven't seen him, but I see him over there, but I haven't seen him over there. I've seen them there, not there. Not there, but not there. Is YouTube broken? No! Bro is actively having an Existential crisis. Yes. He saw the penguin walking around. He's like, is there a penguin walking around the aquarium right now? Which there is there for YouTube to be there for. YouTube, yeah, I stream on YouTube and on Twitch. I stream on both. And the chats are supposed to come together. That way I can see all the chats. But I don't think the last couple chats have come through. So I don't know exactly what's going on. Maybe he's trying to imitate Dan. Maybe he's making a Dan face. Grumble, 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 grumble. He seems like the kind of fish to snitch on an escaped penguin. I'm not escaped, to be fair. I was asked to leave. I was asked to leave the aquarium. I did not escape in any way, shape, or form. I actually would have preferred to stay at the aquarium. But no. Poppy has to leave. Okay. So, what did you do to get kicked out of the... I'm not telling you. It's a secret. I also just didn't think that far into my lore, so... So, yeah. But it's a secret. It's a secret why I got kicked out of the aquarium. The secret is I don't even know. Crimes against penguinhood. She was too short. I'm a talking penguin. And then, okay, let's go look at what our next picture is going to be. What is this a picture of? I can't tell. Oh, this is a pufferfish. This is a pufferfish. I took a picture of a pufferfish. This is Puffer. He's not puffed up right now. I'm pretty sure this is pufferfish. Let me make it bigger so I can see. I think that's pufferfish. I just spit. Gross. But I'm pretty sure that's pufferfish. There was a few of them, and they were swimming together, and they were really cute. I like that pufferfish smile when they're not puffed up. They're very smiley. They have little smiles on their face. There was also a massive pufferfish that I didn't get a picture of. He was humongous. I don't know how big pufferfish grow. But this one had grown. He was a big fella. Thought there'd be more round person. When they're puffed up, they're round. Love pufferfish. Hate how the inside of their mouth looks. Does it look similar to a penguin's with the pointy teeth and stuff? I'm gonna look it up. 1 second. What's wrong with their mouth? It's fine. It's just like a little tube. I don't see the problem. He's so cute. I love their little face, their little derpy face. It's so cute. Looks like it has a beak. It does kind of have a beak. It does have a beak. I'll give you that. It does have a beak. Are the pufferfish the ones that you have to have a special certification to prepare for cooking? I believe so, because they are poisonous. Are they poisonous or venomous? I think they're poisonous. They are dangerous fishies. Do not just eat a pufferfish willy-nilly. I wouldn't even eat one if it's prepared specially. I wouldn't take that risk. Excuse me, but I don't think eating any type of fish is worth risking your life. Like, I love fish. I'm a penguin. I love fish. But I'm not going to eat a fish that might kill me if it's prepared slightly wrong. You know? I'll stick to my salmon and stuff like that. I'm sticking. I don't like. I don't like that. Fun fact, but dolphins bite pufferfish to get high. I did know that. I did know that. And dolphins are just menaces to society. Yes. No, don't eat the pufferfish. It's just not safe. It's just not safe. Hello, welcome in, YouTube chatter. Welcome in. So the YouTube chat is working. Nice to know. Nice to know. Didn't know dolphins were chill. Dolphins are anything but chill. Dolphins are not chill. Dolphins not chill. Do not think dolphins are chill. They are not. They are no. Dolphin bad. Like, they're cute and all, but like, no. They're little demons. Little swimming demons. They're disturbing. They do disturbing things. We don't like dolphins. I do like dolphins, but we don't. And then an orca is just a giant dolphin. Do you know that? An orca is just a big dolphin? I don't like it. They are not whales. They are dolphins. They're too smart for their own good. They are too smart for their own good. And they are misbehaved. Yes. I'm pretty sure an orca is just a giant dolphin. Like a killer whale is not a whale. I'm pretty certain. No, not AI mode. Please get out of AI mode. I don't want AI mode. Yeah, they're dolphins. They are dolphins. They are dolphins. Killer whales are dolphins. They are not whales in any way, shape, or form. They are part of the dolphin family. They are dolphins. In case anybody was wondering what eats penguins, it's a dolphin. A giant penguin-eating dolphin. It's terrifying. And they're scary. I don't like them. I think that's why we can train them so well, is because they're smart, because they're dolphins. I mean, we train them medium well. They still eat people. They are still killer whales. Because the wild is terrifying, random video guy. Don't live in the wild. It's not a safe place to be in. Not good. Don't recommend. No siree. No, don't like. Alright, let's see what the next fishy is. I think it's the eel. I think the next one is the eel, which is where we ended last time. Okay, eel. Alright, we'll do this one. Look at this eel getting a little snack. He's getting a little snacky snack. He did not eat the snack. Hello, dead man. I am King Penguin. I am King Penguin. I am a king penguin. I'm not the king of penguins. I'm just a king penguin. Okay, but yes, this is eel. It's a green eel. It likes eating squid, apparently, as that is what it was being fed. It was being fed squid. It did not eat the squid, though. It did not eat it. Everybody is king. Everybody is king. What kind of eel is this? Let me look it up. Yeah, it is a moray eel. Moray eel? How do you say that? Moray eel. How do you say, is that how you say it? Moray? Is it moray eel? I don't know, but he's green moray eel. But he's hungry. That's what he, well, he wasn't hungry. That's that. He's stubborn. I think he was hungry, but he didn't want to eat the food. I don't think the food was high enough quality for him. I think he wanted a better quality meal. Like, do you see that eel doesn't even have it, that squid doesn't even have any seasoning on it. They didn't even season his squid. They're just feeding him straight squid. I don't think that's what he wants. I think he wants an appetizer, and he wants a nice drink to go with his squid. I think he needs some red wine to go with that. And they're just not offering him a quality meal. And I think that is becoming very apparent by his refusal to eat it. He wants a quality meal. He deserves that. He's a good eel. He's a good eel. And I have another photo of him. This is when the guy is trying to feed him, obviously. And this is after the guy left. After he left, the eel was just like, "Hey. Hey. Where'd you go?" I think he changed his mind about not wanting the fish. I think he suddenly wanted the fish. And the eel is apparently very territorial. There's a little notice saying that the fish are territorial over their spots in the reef. And it has moray. And it has a little moray, the moray eel, moray, more. I don't know. I don't know what the little line over the O means. But it's aggressive and protects its territory from other fishies. So don't go near his area if you do not want to be attacked by the eel. He will attack you. They have very mean bites? Oh no. I wouldn't know. I've never been bit by an eel. I stay away from them generally. I don't go to the eel. Do I have another photo of more? Do I have more fishy photos? Okay. The next thing I have photos of are starfish. We'll start with this one. This is a starfish. Do you know what a starfish is? It's this. This little guy right here. This little guy is a starfish. He's about the size of he's about the size of a thumb. Like a thumbprint. Long vowel. Long vowel. Yes, I know my vowels. I know my vowels. Yeah. Yeah. As in more instead of pop, more. Pop, I don't know. I'm confused by the words. I don't understand. I'm lost. But it's okay. We're moved past the eel. We're past the eel now. It doesn't matter that I mispronounced his name. Starfish are neither stars nor fish. They are adorable is what they are. Look how little this guy is. I don't know why he has 6 arms. I didn't ask him. I didn't ask him why he had so many arms. I just took a photo of him. I didn't even ask him if I could take a photo of him. I just did. I didn't ask permission. I just took a photo of him. But this is the photo that I took of him. He's very cute. Okay. So we have this, and then we have this little guy who is about the size of a thumbprint, and then we have, where's the next one? Where's the next one? Where is the next one? I have 3. Okay, then we have this one. This guy is about the size of a hand. He's like hand-sized. Like you give him a high five and it would be your whole hand, you know? This one has 5 arms. This one has the 5 that have that are typical of a starfish, I guess. This guy has the 5 arms, so that's pretty neat. I need to sit comfy. Okay, there we go. I'm a little more comfortable. Unconsensual photo taking. It's fine. It's fine. They're in the aquarium. It's part of being in the aquarium. You get free food. You get your picture taken. That's what's gonna happen. I have to take a little sip. All right. Little sip. Okay, and then we have this guy who's like the size of a hand. He's just chilling out though. Like he's just straight chilling. He looks like he's having a good time, though. I think he's having a great time. And then there's the sea urchin below him. I think that's what that's called. And yeah, we have this guy. We have this guy having a good old time. Do they have sea hares? I don't know what that is. They probably do, if that's a real thing. I don't know what that is, though. So I don't know if they do or not. Posture check. I don't want to sit up straight. I'm comfy. I'll sit up straight. Okay. Okay, it's posing for the camera and everything. Yeah, it's posing. It knows. Okay, and then we have one more starfish to show. We have this starfish. This starfish is like, we talked about it being a face eater from Alien last time. I don't know what that is, and I didn't look it up because it sounds scary. But it are like underwater, big underwater slugs. Oh yeah, they had underwater slugs for sure. But this guy is a big starfish. He's huge. You can't see how big he is because I don't have any references to how big he is from this photo. Like you can't tell how big the rock is or anything like that. But he is quite large. He is a hefty starfish. I would yeah, he's a big dude. There's a giant sea hare, is pitch black, and looks like a big blob of whale vomit. Ew, gross. See that starfish is like 2.5 poppies? Hey, he's not that big. I'm a tall king penguin. Yeah, they have lots of little tiny feet, don't they? Like on their limbs, they have little tiny feet. They can walk around, kinda. Like they walk kind of like a centipede, I think. He looks juicy. Don't eat the starfish. Starfish is not food. No. Starfish is not food. I don't even know if you can eat a starfish. Don't eat the starfish. Starfish is not food. Okay, this is as far as we got last time in story time. And to be quite honest, I don't have very many more photos. We will talk about, what is this photo? Oh, here's another eel. Here's another eel that we came across. He's big. He's a big eel. Like, he looks like a tree branch, doesn't he? I couldn't tell what was in this photo. That's not a tree branch. That is an eel. And that's not even the whole eel. Like, you can see the back end. You can't see the end of him. He's that big. He's in a nice long tank so he can stretch out. But it seems that he likes to, like, just curl up a little bit. So this is an eel. This is what that is. Hi, Seraphine! Welcome in! But yeah, this is what that is. This is an eel. Do eels go shocky? Not all eels are shocky shock. Only the electric eels are shocky shock. And I don't know. I don't think I have a photo of the electric eel. I have a photo of his sign. I have this photo, which is of his sign that has him shocking a shrimp. I thought it was a very cute photo because of my friend Kiwi, who is a shrimp. I was like, oh, shrimp. And then I took a photo because I was like, oh, shrimp. I have friend shrimp. Shrimp photo. Yes. Have a good night. Goodbye. Goodbye. Why do eels shock the shrimp butt? Because he's gonna eat them. Because circle of life. It's the circle of life. And it moves us forward. Yeah. Circle of life. That fish, that shrimp about to be a snack. And I'm allergic to shrimp, so I can't participate. Did you touch an electric eel? Those things are electric. They will shock you. Look in the pest to see a giant sea hare. Okay. That does kind of look like a giant blob of vomit. I think I saw one of those at the aquarium. I think I saw one. Okay. Do you guys want to see an octopus? There was an octopus there, and let's go look at the octopus. Okay. This is we don't have any full photos of the octopus because the way he was moving around in the tank, he didn't let us take a full photo of him. But we have this photo, which is of just some tentacles, just some of his limbs. I think it has 3 of them in there with the suction cups and all that fun stuff. This is part of the octopus. Hello, bloomed lotus. Welcome in. This is part of the octopus. The octopus's name, in case you are wondering, his name is Taco, like the food, like a delicious taco. He is named Taco. Okay, let's grab another photo of Taco. Here's another photo of Taco. This is a bit of a better photo of him. Being... Are there any axolotls? There were no axolotls at the aquarium. There were a lot of axolotl stuffed animals throughout the place, though. Like, throughout Boston. Boston, right? Yeah, Boston. I keep forgetting what city I went to. I saw lots of axolotls at the random stores that we went to. I didn't buy any, though, because I figured somebody else would like them, you know? And because I don't have money. That's the big reason, is because I don't have money. 1 second, my dog is licking his paws. Okay, I'm back. If they had axolotls at the aquarium, I did not see them. Okay, and then this is Taco. This is a better photo of him. And there's another fishy up in the corner. We have a couple more photos of Taco. Dan took a lot of photos of Taco. This one has his head, so you can actually see his head a little bit, but it's a little foggy in the photo. But like this is what his head looks like. Avoided the axolotls? I did not avoid nothing. I was trying to see everything at the aquarium. I paid good money to get in that aquarium. I'm going to see everything. Okay, and then this is the Taco. This is Taco the octopus. Apparently, Taco the octopus gets fed his meals in like he gets his enrichment meals. They put his food in like jars and trap them like little cages and stuff like that, and make him do puzzles to get his food. That way he gets exercise in his brain, because otherwise he'll get sad, because octopuses are smart. Their organs are in their body, but their body is the back bit of their brain, are right up in front between the eyes. Oh, they are smart. Octopi are smart creatures. I thought they had 3 hearts. I don't know. I don't know much about octopi. I didn't listen to the whole thing about them. I don't know too much about them. I read that it has 9 brains, 1 in its head and 1 in each arm. That's what the internet is telling me quickly. It has 3 hearts. That's what I've been told. That's what the internet's told me. This one says 2. Apparently it has more than 1 brain. But it has 3 hearts as well, I think. Do you know that some octopi collect things for an octopus garden? I did know that. I did. They make little neat things. Like the Beatles song? Yeah, like the Beatles song. I only know that you never touch a blue-ringed octopus. Is he poisonous? Is he dangerous? They're so cute though. Look how cute these octopi are. Okay, there we go. 10 of them, 10 tickles. If he bites you and you die, it's poisonous. If you bite him and you die, it's venomous. He could be both. He could be both. He could be a venomous and poisonous. Two side brains and 1 central brain? I don't know. It's confusing. He has lots of brains. I know that. They can open jars and they can use shells to open stuff. They're very smart. They're very smart creatures. They're smart little fellas. You'll never see a blue-ringed octopus, mainly because they're about 2 inches tall, and if you go near one, you'll die a half hour later. Nice, nice, dangerous. Got it. There were also jellyfish at the aquarium. I don't have any photos of the jellyfish, but there were jellyfish at the aquarium, and it just reminded me of box jellyfish, which are very, very dangerous. Box jellyfish, dangerous jellyfish. They also had glowy blue jellyfish that had like a blue glowiness to them. Like they glowed in the dark. Like they were glowy. Their saliva is venomous. You guys know so much. You guys know more than I do. You guys are smart cookies. All right, let's see what else we have in the photos department. Okay, we do have photos of some seals. We'll show the seals off real quick. They were playing with they had a sprinkler going off, so they were playing bioluminescence. Yes. They were playing with the sprinklers. They were playing with the sprinklers. So this guy's having a grand old time. We have this photo and we have this photo of him. This photo I think is a little better. Like, look at him. Look how happy he is. He's having a grand old time. He's just having a blast, and I think that is important. I feel like whether it bites you and poisons and is venomous or it just secretes and is poisonous, I feel like either way it's gonna kill you. I feel like either way, you're gonna be dead. So I don't think we have to worry about the specifics of how it's gonna kill you. Just be aware to stay away from it in general. Because either way, you're going to die. You're going to not survive the encounter with the little blue octopus. A goat? That is a seal! That is a seal in the water! He is having a grand time playing with the sprinkler. He's a water doggo. He's having a grand time. You see him having a blast? He's having a blast. He thinks that the world is just amazing. I think he's having a good time anyways. He seems to be having a good time. Okay, let's oh, I unselected it. Okay, let's see if we have any more photos. We showed that one, 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 we showed that one. Yeah, that's all the photos I have. That's all the photos I have of the aquarium. I did not take very many. If Dan has any, he can send them over to me, but I think Dan's busy, so. That's all the photos I have to share with you of the aquarium. I did not take very many photos. But then we walk the Freedom Trail. Let me bring up some information on the Freedom Trail. Okay. The Freedom Trail. The Freedom Trail is a unique collection of museums, churches, and meeting houses, buried ground parks, historical markers that tell the story of American Revolution and beyond. Alright, you can take tours and stuff of the Freedom Trail. I'm trying to find some good photos to show you. There's the cemetery. Let's see if we go to images and get some good photos. Okay, we'll just save it under the aquarium file. Okay, let's go grab that. Okay, so this is one of the many circle plaque thingies on the Freedom Trail. So when you're walking the Freedom Trail, it's a little red path that just goes throughout Boston. It's just a path. You just follow it. You can take tour groups and they'll take you on the walk of the tour and they'll show you historical buildings along the way. And tell you the stories of what happened. I can't think of any stories off the top of my head that I know for a fact are true. For Fallout 4 reference in Boston. Yeah. Totally not the other way around. Finish the season. But yeah, we walk the historical trail of the thing. Some of it was under construction, so we couldn't walk the whole thing. We got a little detoured. There's a little bit of a detour on it, and there was places where like they had paved over the brick road, which is what it is. It's a brick road is the Freedom Trail. And they had paved over it in places and then just painted it red. Which, I mean, it's red brick trail, so I guess that's adequate enough. But it kind of lost. Oh, this is a good photo of it. That's I don't want the web file. I want. There we go. Okay, we're gonna bring this photo up. Ah, it's too big now. Okay, so there's this photo, which shows you the red brick path. So, like, you have these markers, and then it's just a red. I don't know exactly why it's bricks. I think that's just because that's the material the roads were made out of when this whole thing was important and stuff. When all the historical stuff was going down. They had historical pathways and stuff. Oh wow, we walked really far now that I'm looking at how long the Freedom Trail is. Oh my gosh, we walked a lot. Yeah. We have some statues that you go past. You go past a fountain, you go past a park, you go past a cemetery. It ends at an old bridge, or not bridge, church. It ends at an old church. Follow the yellow bricks. They're red bricks. They're a red brick road, not a yellow brick road. It's a red brick road. Do not be confused. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool looking. I don't know. It's a long walk though. It's a long walk. And then you have to go through it's not always a perfect area. It's sometimes I was a little like, you don't want to go there? Doesn't sound like a safe road to follow. It's fine. But did the plaque spell out railroad? They did not. For some reason, they did not. But I mean, they could. They could. We could get some spray paint. No, we're not doing that. But yeah, it did not spell out railroad. But it did end at the creepy church that you have to go into to get to the railroad. At the end, it does end at that creepy church. So yeah, that's accurate. That's lore accurate. Accurate stuff there. Okay, so then we walked the Freedom Trail for that took us a while. We walked that trail for a while. But then we did all that walking, so we worked up an appetite. So, well, actually, first we stopped to get coffee because I needed to use the bathroom, so I had to find a place with a bathroom, and in order to use their bathroom, you had to buy something. So I was like, I'm gonna buy a coffee. So I got a coffee, and I drank that coffee, and then I used their bathroom. It was great. It was a great time. Because I was worried about using the bathroom at the train station again. As I've told you, I didn't like that bathroom. So we got a coffee, and we got some waters, and I had some snacks in my bag, so we ate one of those. And then yeah. So, and then we needed supper. Supper was rolling around. So we started looking for places to eat because Dan was hungry. So we needed to feed him. So we found this random place. It was called Tavern in the Square. And we went there, and they had gluten-free options like crazy. Like, you could get so many of their dishes gluten-free. It was insane. I was like in heaven. I ended up having mac and cheese, and it was delicious mac and cheese. It was very filling, but it was absolutely delicious mac and cheese. I don't know how you can make a mac and cheese that good, but they did. They made an absolutely delicious gluten-free mac and cheese. And I was very thrilled, and then we had it with bacon, and it was so good. Panda has to go to bed. Good night, Panda. Freedom for Dan? No freedom for Dan. No. But yeah, so I can take the Freedom Trail off the screen. So we went and we got mac and cheese, and Dan, what did Dan get? Dan got a burger. Dan got a tavern burger. He got the burger. It looked delicious. I can't have it had a secret sauce, but we didn't know what it was, so I didn't dare try it. Because it's a secret sauce, so it has secrets in it, and those secrets are typically lime. The secrets are often lime juice, and we don't want to play with that. I wonder if we can find out more about the Freedom Trail. But like not like too in depth. I don't want it to be too in depth. Okay, so it goes Massachusetts State House, the Park Street Church, King's Chapel, Old South Meeting House, and Old State House. And then Paul Revere's house, the Old North Church and Historical Site. Yeah. That Old North Church. Yeah, remember that? Remember that from Fallout 4. Bunker Hill Monument. Remember that from Fallout 4? That's a thing in Fallout 4. U.S. Constitution and USS Constitution Museum. Does that say Constitution? I think it does. Museum. The Black Heritage Trail Museum of African American History. Apparently that's in there too. It has all sorts of fun stuff. Might want to add secrets to your allergy list. True, I am allergic to secrets. Oh, the Freedom Trail. Okay, there's two trails, but they have some crossover. Okay. They have some crossover with the two trails. I get it. I think I get it. I don't know. All right, let's check out the old North Church though, because that's the one that you go into. Okay, there's nothing on no information on it. Okay, never mind. Is Bunker Hill as nice as it is in the game? It has those weird towers. It opened up a YouTube video. I didn't want to open up a YouTube video. I did not mean to open up a YouTube. I didn't know you could climb the tower. I wonder if that's only if it's closed to the public. It probably is. Probably closed to the public. Okay, so I think, oh, and then we ate supper, and then we had to get back to the train. We got back to the train station with about like 40 minutes to spare. So then we went to Starbucks. We went to Starbucks, and because we needed to charge our phones. Our phones were dying, and we needed those because those were our train tickets. Our phones were our train tickets, and our phones were dying. That was a big theme of the day, is anytime we could find an outlet, we'd plug our phones in, because if the train's ticket was unaccessible, we couldn't go on the train. So we needed our phones to be charged. That way we could get on the train. So we went to Starbucks and got a latte. Dan got a latte made with milk, so I couldn't have any of it. Ridiculous. And we plugged in our phone, and that way we wouldn't have, that way I'd have battery. I got it up to like 30%, and then we charged his phone a little bit, and then we went back to the train station, and we still had 15 minutes to spare. Train stations are weird. It doesn't tell you which station your train is going to be at until, like, you're loading. It keeps it a secret. Like, I don't know if they don't know what train station it's going to be at, like, which terminal it's going to be at until it gets there. But they don't tell us until it's there. They keep it a secret from us. So, like, it was, like, train station, now boarding train. And then it'd be, like, at station 1. And then everybody that was on the train platform would run over the first one, because you don't know which one it's going to be. So we're all just like spread out, like between I think there's 10 stations or something like that. There's some amount, but they're all pretty close together because it's just train tracks. But they don't tell you until it's too late. Like, and ours was on the other side of the, like we were over at number 1. And our terminal was at the other side, so we had to like scurry our little tushies over there, which wasn't very far, but like it was still nerve-wracking. It was still nerve-wracking to not know which one you were getting on until the last moment. It was pretty It's not like an airport where you're like, go to gate 5 and then you wait at gate 5. Like, it doesn't tell you what gate to go to until you're loading. It says now boarding plane whatever gate 5.
Plant.
Like, it all happens at once. Plant. It all happens all at once. Oh, I need to bring up Twitch. I don't have Twitch up. Okay, there we go. Yeah. It was something. It was something. So we get on the train and oh my god. So there was one guy on the train, I still feel bad, who was talking the entire train ride. It was very obnoxious, but you know, you're allowed to talk, but he was talking the entire train ride. In business class, where we're supposed to just, you know, chillax. And at one point he asks us which train stop is next, and I'm like, I don't know. Let me look it up. And someone else tells him something, what the next stop is, but I'm like, I don't think that's right. But I don't know for certain, but it doesn't sound right. But the guy's like, oh, that's my stop. So he gets up and gets ready to get off the train. And then the overhead announcer announces what stop we're at, which is not the stop that the other guy said it's gonna be. Like, they were two different places. Like, we were not at that place yet. But the guy didn't listen to the overhead speaker and still got off of the train at the wrong stop. And, like, I didn't know what, like, I didn't see him get off the train. I figured he'd come back because, like, the offboarding is on the other side of the train, so I didn't see him actually get off the train. But when the overhead announcer said the different destination, I figured he'd just come back and sit down, but he never came back and the train started rolling again. And he never came back, so I think he got off at the wrong train stop. And that was very nerve-wracking for me, because what's he gonna do? There's another train, but it's in like 5 hours, and it's gonna be a while before he can get on it. And I don't know what he's gonna do. I was very nervous for him. They should take it planned out for months with platform your train. I think it's possible that they do have it planned out and they just don't tell us because they don't want us waiting on the platform. They want us waiting in the back. They want us waiting in the train station, not on the platform. They don't want anybody near the tracks. It's not like in the movies where you wait right next to the tracks and then you get on the train right after it stops. The train doesn't run constantly. It's a long. Well, it does, but it goes back and forth, and the train ride itself is, I think it's a 6 hour, or a 4 hour route, or 3.5 hour route. So, it goes one way, and then it will go the other way. And so it will take that many hours for it to come back. It doesn't run, it's a cross-country train, it's not just going from, like, one part of the city to the other and then back. It's going across 3 states. 4 states. 5 states? 4 states. 3, 5, 4. 3 states. It goes across 3 state lines. It's, like, the local trains go back and forth constantly. Like, you can get on the next train in, like, 45 minutes. But for the one that's crossing state lines, like, it takes time to cross state lines. Like, you can't just magically get another train. Like, the train has to come back. That's not how that works. You can't just have a train just magically appear. The train, it's not your local train. It's not an inner city train though. It's a cross country train. It's crossing 3 state lines. It's a 3.5 hour trip to get from start to end. And that's with all the stops along the way. It does lots of stops along the way. I think they don't want people waiting on the train platform, though, is why they don't tell us what platform it's going to be on. They want us to wait inside where it's safer. They want us to wait inside underneath the roof where it's safe and not on the train platform where the train's going to be coming through, because that's less safe. And there's more room for people to fall into the train tracks. There's absolutely no way for people to fall into the train tracks if they just wait inside. So that's what they have us do. They have us wait inside the train station instead of waiting outside the train station where you could fall onto the tracks. And people are they're very high about the safety and stuff. They don't want anyone getting hurt because that's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of paperwork if people get hurt. But yeah, no, it's not an inner city train at all. It's like it goes across the states. It's a long train ride. It would be. Let me look up how long the drive is from. Where does the train go from? I think it goes from here. Run. I think that's what it said it did. I can't spell it. Well, it's almost exactly the same time driving it as it is taking the train. It does not save you any time to take the train, but it does save you from having to drive. If I wanted to go to Berlin, for example, completely across the country, I could book my tickets for Christmas now and probably know which platform I get on and off on. Yeah, no, they don't do that. They don't tell you. They don't tell you. Let's not talk about me like that. That's just weird. That's just weird behavior. The train... Wait, there's a train crash? There's a train crash? That's not good. I don't know if there's actually train crashes. Or are you just joking around? I don't know. I don't keep up on the news. I don't keep up on the news at all. The news makes me sad. Isn't there any staff around? Like, at the train station? There's train staff people, but they want you to wait inside. You're not to go outside. You are to stay inside. We stay inside the train station until the train is called. Well, until the train is like completely stopped. Like it doesn't want you on the platform while the train is moving. That's the long and short. They do not want you on the platform while the train is in motion. So in order for that to work, you have to be in the train station while it lands. I don't know, arrives. You have to be in the train station and then you get on the train, and then the train starts to move. Well, once everybody's loaded onto the train. We had one person, like, sprinting to get on the train, and, like, it was weird to watch. Like, how were you so late to the train? It tells you what time the train is leaving. Why are you late? The train is leaving at such and such time. Be there at that time. That is when the train leaves. Security, conductors, and information people. I don't know what the information people would be called either, to be quite honest. Not really. Like there are ticket booths that you can go to, but nobody really does because all their tickets are online. Like all the tickets are online. It's for safety. It's to keep people safe. They don't want children running around the platform. It's not like it's a far walk. You can see the train. Like it's not far. I don't see why you think it's complicated. It's pretty straightforward. It's actually painfully straightforward. It just tells you which door to go through at which time. The doors are all side by side by side by side. Like it's like those rooms. Like it'd be like a hotel room. Like you have door 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it'd be 1, 3, 5, 7 because they alternate even odd. But it'd be like that. And they're like, I don't know whether you're in 1, 3, 5, or 7. But they're all right next to each other. So when you find out, it's not, you're going to be fine. I think it works out just fine. And it's safer. It's much safer for the peoples. I'm sure they've had one too many people fall onto the tracks and they were done with it. And they're like, you know what? No one's allowed on the platform anymore. Y'all ruined it. Y'all ruined it for everybody. You fell on the tracks and now it's all over. So that's what happened. About 4 feet from the incoming train. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that. That's not a thing we do. We stay away from the trains while they're moving. We put safety. Yeah, no, we stay away from train. There was a couple train stations where people were waiting on the platform, but the platform itself had like guardrails up. Like there were guardrails that that were between the train and the platform. Like you couldn't fall onto the platform easily. You'd have to do like a front flip to fall onto the platform. Like you couldn't easily get on there. And that was most of them. There was like 2 or 3 where you were on a platform, but those platforms had guardrails and stuff up to prevent people from falling onto the tracks. Not like you can unpenguin a train. But yeah, safety first. Safety first. Yeah, we don't have that here. We have too many people for that. We have too many dumb people for that. We don't have that. And it takes one person getting squished by a train to ruin everybody's afternoon. So they just avoid that altogether. There's also a lot of, you know, drug use and stuff happening inside the train station. So that's another thing that they have to be cautious of. They do have it so you can't even get to the train platform without a train ticket. Like you have to have your ticket and scan in to get into the train platform area, which has its own Dunkin'. But you can't just get in there for free. You have to either already have a ticket or you just have to already have a ticket. You had to buy the ticket elsewhere. You had to buy the ticket on that side of it and then use the ticket to get into the platform area. You cannot get onto the train platform without having a ticket already in hand. It won't let you. You just can't. You can't do that. That's a terrible way to look at things, Axolotl. That's an awful way to look at things. We don't want that. That's bad. That's a terrible way. That's just awful. I don't like that at all. But that's why the bathrooms are so awful, though. That's why the bathrooms were so awful, is because there was people doing bad things in the bathrooms, and it was not good. It was not a good time. I did not like it there. I did not like it there at all. I will say, I didn't see very many panhandlers in Boston. I don't know if they have a law against it or what, but there wasn't nearly as many as there is in the cities near me. Like, my city has a lot more than their city did. I don't know if there's a law against it or if there's just better places to do it. I don't know, but there wasn't very many. I don't know if you guys know what a panhandler is, to be quite honest. I don't know if that's a common term that you guys use. But it's usually a person that's begging for money on the side of the street. Whether they are homeless or just poor or just doing it for funsies, it doesn't really matter. We just call them panhandlers because they have a pan and they handle the pan. The pan is usually a cup. It's not typically an actual pan. It's usually a cup. Yeah, no, you get your ticket scanned when you're on the train. You can get on the train without a ticket, but you're gonna get caught because they come through and they scan each individual ticket. I do not get motion sickness on trains. I do not get motion sickness on trains. I am A-okay on trains. Person that grills on the sidewalk. A panhandler, yes. Pan. I don't know. That's just what we call them. Off to bed. Good night. Good night. Good night. Have a good night. Good luck with the sleeping. I need to do that. I need to do that sleeping thing. What else can we talk about? That's really the whole trip. That's all the way back to the bus. Well, I didn't take a bus. I took the car home. That's the train ride home. The guy getting off on the wrong stop, that made me nervous. I feel bad for him. But who doesn't listen to the overhead announcer guy? Like, the overhead announcer guy states what exit or what stop we're at very loudly and quite clearly, to be honest. The intercom system is very good. So I don't understand why he would get off the train when the thing that the overhead guy said is not the thing that you said. Why would you get off the train? Why would you trust some random dude sitting next to you more than the conductor of the train? They're not always checking the tickets. Oh, they check the tickets on the long distance train ride. I've never been on a short distance train ride. I've only ever done long distance. I've only been on a train twice. Once to go to Boston? Yeah, Boston. And once to leave Boston. Those are the only times I've ever been on a train. And it was a lot of fun. I had a good time. You can also get alcohol on the train. You can buy alcoholic beverages on the train. I did not partake, but I did see other people partaking in it. You could get a beer, or you could get other stuff. You can drink alcohol on the train. That's crazy. And yeah. And they have snacks. They had gluten-free snacks on the train. They had donuts. They had gluten-free donuts on the train. I was very excited for that. I was very excited for the gluten-free donuts. They were delicious. They were chocolate. They did not have fish on the train. They did not have fish. Although one person brought their, I think it was Indian food, I think she said it was, into business class. And it stunk up the entire section. Like, it didn't smell bad, but, like, it was very powering in the smell of it. And I'm like, why would you bring that here? Not everybody wants to enjoy your food. Like, leave me alone. Get that out of my nose holes. I do not want to smell your food. It doesn't smell bad. I don't like it, so it didn't smell good to me. But it didn't smell terrible. I just didn't like it. And I didn't like that it'd be like if I brought in fish. Like, you don't do that. How many times I've rode train? It's in hundreds, maybe even thousands. Yeah, no, I've only ridden a train 2 times. Once to go one direction and once to go back the other way. Same thing with a plane. I've ridden 2 planes. Once to go one direction and one to go the other direction. I've ridden 2 planes. I have gone to Florida and back. That is what I have done. Technically, I rode 4 planes because there was a layover. So we got off the plane, and then we got on another plane, and then we got off that plane, and then we got on another plane. So I've technically ridden 4 planes, but I've done two distances. I do not like planes, though. I do not like planes. I'll do it. Like, if I have to get somewhere, I'll ride a plane, but I don't like the plane. I don't like the plane at all. Not good. But yeah, that's my trip to the aquarium. Only flown 6 times. Yeah, I've only flown twice. One way and one back. Once to Florida and once away from Florida. Okay. I think I'm out of things to yap about. I'm out of story time. I could yap about other stuff, but I'm out of flown. I don't know how to spell flown. I think like that. You want to go skydiving? I also would go skydiving. But, like, I would do the skydiving when you're with a partner, and the partner is an experienced skydiver, and you're just, like, backpack to them. Like, I don't want to be responsible for my pulling the parachute at the right time. I want someone who knows what they're doing to pull the parachute. I don't feel like I would have the timing capacity to do that. Poppy was in the tank eating the fish. I was not in the tank eating the fish. I'm innocent. I did not eat any fish from the aquarium. I didn't even go to the cafe in the aquarium. I should have gone to the cafe. I bet you I could have got a good coffee. I could use a lot more coffee. Coffee's good. I don't even know where the cafe was, actually. Where would the cafe have been? Because we went all over the place. Yeah, I don't know where the cafe would have even been. But, oh, I burnt my mouth on the mac and cheese really, really bad. And, like, really bad. Like, I got a, like, squishy thing on the top of my mouth from it. And I poked it with my tongue to figure out what was going on. Because I don't remember burning my mouth. But I burnt my mouth really bad. And I didn't remember doing it. So I was like, why do I have this squishy pocket on the roof of my mouth? So I poked it with my tongue. And it burst. And it tasted absolutely awful. I had to grab a napkin and spit it out. It was so, I don't know what was in there, but it was bad. Don't pop the things in your mouth when you get burns. Don't do that. Don't pop them. And even if it's by accident, I didn't know that that's what was going to happen. I didn't know, I've never had a burn in my mouth that bad before. I was unfamiliar with what happens when you burn the roof of your mouth. I was unfamiliar until recently. A blister. Yes, a blister. I was unfamiliar with what happens until Tuesday. And then I was very familiar with what happens when you burn the roof of your mouth. Like, I burned the roof of my mouth before, but I've never gotten a blister from it. Like, that was crazy. That was crazy. And it was so bad. It was so bad. It was so gross. I was just sitting there waiting for the train, and I was like, what is that? What is that? Luckily, I had napkins with me, so, like, I was able to take care of it, but I scared Dan, though, because, like, I just covered my mouth real quick like I had been shot. Like I was like, oh, my God. Ah! Like, very suddenly. I was just, like, very calm, like, huh, what is this? What is this thing in my mouth? What is going on? To, oh, my God, this is awful. What is happening? In a very, very short amount of time. Within seconds, really. It was very, very quick. To going from, questioning to, pain, and anger, and bad tasting, grossness. And it was just bad. It was just bad. All over bad. Okay. I think we're gonna look for someone to raid. Frequently do pizza and ADHD don't... You burn yourself on pizza frequently? Nah. Couldn't be me. I don't eat pizza due to the fact that I can't have gluten, and cauliflower pizza is disgusting. So we just don't do that. There are a lot of people on tonight. Let's see who we want to raid. Let's see who's been on at, like, different time zone, like how long they've been on. Nyabi has some new overlays, I guess, so we can go raid Nyabi and check out our new overlays. That sounds like a good plan. Yeah, let's go check out Nyabi. Nyabi is a cat girl's, cloud cat girl VTuber. Lots of fun. Very, very loud. But, like, in a good way. And she is for, what I've been told is, I'm supposed to word it like this. Mature audiences, so you have to be 18 or older to come on the raid. In general, I want you to be 18 or older to come on any raid, regardless of who we're raiding. Just because I don't know what we're gonna raid into. She could be saying some extremely vulgar things right now, and I wouldn't put it past her. This is Nyabi we're talking about. But yeah, let's go on the raid. If you are an adult. If you're not an adult, hit that leave raid button. And, yeah. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah. Okay. I had a good time yapping about my trip to Boston. I keep forgetting what the name of the city is. But I had a good time. I had a good time there, too. I had a lot of fun. It was a good day. I slept most of Wednesday, though. I was exhausted after all that. Wednesday was sleepy day. I slept most of Wednesday. And then we did our collab. Okay. Where's my thanks for watching screen? Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, there it is. Okay, I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Goodbye.